valence bond theory we already studied in 11 standard, but in 11 standard this is the first attempt of valence bond theory than the hybridization. Means before hybridization there is the valence bond theory, and after that there is the hybridization. Now in 11th standard we studied the hybridization of the methane, that is the three types of hybridization we already studied, sp3, sp2 and sp, and some structures of the molecules based on these three hybridization. We studied that structure, that is the orbital diagram, orbital hybridization, their shape, about the shape, the bond angle between the bonds. We already studied this in 11th standard. But here in 12th standard there is this valence bond theory. VBT is for the coordination compounds, complexes, and in these coordination compounds this VBT is based on the hybridization process. Remember that. Though VBT in 11th standard is the before the hybridization, there is the point of valence bond theory are given before the investigation of hybridization, but in the 12th standard for the description of the hybridization in the complex compound, this valence bond theory is based on hybridization concept. Now see here, valence bond theory is based on the concept of hybridization. The first sentence here. The hybridized state describes, there are the hybridized state of the metal ion here. As in 11th standard we study about the hybridized state of carbon in methane, boron in BF3, beryllium in BeCl2. Such compounds we already studied. But here the hybridization state describe how the complexes are formed in the coordination compound. Here there is hybridization of the metal ion. Remember that. Metal ions orbital undergo hybridization. We know that only orbitals go hybridization, not the electrons. In 11th standard we already studied about that. The steps involved during bonding in coordination compounds using this valence bond theory are as follows. We have to follow these steps and then we can draw the hybridization in any complex compounds. There are two types of coordination compound based on hybridization, inner complex and outer complex. Now how that are formed, let us study after the by studying these steps into the hybridization in coordination compound based on the valence bond theory. Now the first point is metal ion provide vacant d orbital. Now there are in each and every metal ion in the coordination compound, they are the d block elements. We know that. So the general metal ions are cobalt, copper, chromium, iron, such. These are the d block elements and they have the d orbital, 3d orbital they have. And we know that in the d block elements there are the d orbital, 3d orbital, 4d orbital, 5d orbital in this way in the first series, second series, third series, and the d orbital after giving 2 or 3 electrons they are vacants in the first 2-3 elements such as nickel, scandium, cobalt, chromium. They have 1 to 5 electrons into their d orbital, and after giving that electron their d orbitals are empty. So this is the main benefit for the coordination compound only in this d orbital, that after giving electron the metal ions have the empty d orbital. That is very important. Due to that empty d orbital the electrons of the ligands, 2 electrons of every ligands, which are donated to the metal ion for the metal ligand bond formation. Now this empty d orbital, into that empty d orbital the ligands give their electrons. Remember that. Do you understand what is there actually into the coordination compound? Central metal ion and it surrounds the ligands. The central metal ion have the empty d orbital and the ligands have the 2 electron. They are the electron rich, that is species. They give their electron into that empty d orbital and then there is possible of the coordinate bond. That coordinate bond means metal ligand coordinate bond. Now if you understand this, you can understand these points. Now see here, metal ion provide vacant d orbital for formation of coordination bonds with the ligands. Very simple point. Metal ions provide their empty d orbital for the donation of the electrons for the ligands to form the coordinate bond. Now this is the first point. Second, the vacant d orbital along with s and p orbitals of the metal ion can take part in hybridization. There is not only the d orbitals take part into the hybridization. That is not only in coordination compound. Suppose the 3d orbital is empty there. Before 3d, which orbital is there? 3p orbital, okay? 3s orbital, these are orbital, okay? 4s orbital also, and then there is the 3d orbital. And after the 3d orbital, there is the 4p orbital. You know the sequence of filling the electron. Now, these 3d orbital is empty. It take part the orbitals, suborbitals of, there are the 5 suborbitals in the d shell. So, that 5 may be take part into the hybridization with this 4s also orbital and with these 4p orbital also. Such there are important SDP types of hybridization. That means S2, D5, P3 type of hybridization also there. Why S2? Sorry, S only, not 2. Okay, yes. Suppose out of the 5 only 3 orbitals of D are taking part into hybridization. Then which type of hybridization will be formed there? S, D3. And suppose 1p orbital or 2p orbital taking part. So S, D3, P2. Such type of hybridization are there into the coordination compound. In our element standard compound, there is the sp3. Why sp3? Because 1s and 3p orbital take part. sp2, why sp2? 1s and 2p orbital take part. But here is not such type of hybridization. Here is sd3p2 type or sd5p type. Such type of hybridization are there. The hybridization may be inner or outer. The coordination compound may be inner or outer. Suppose only s orbital take part into hybridization with the d, that is the inner complexes. These, that is the inner orbital complexes. And if only d and p orbitals are take part, this 4p orbital, then that is the outer orbital complexes. Such is there. If you understand this point, then you can draw the structure of the coordination compounds with that of the hybridization concept. Now see here again. See here again. Next point. Okay. Next point is the number of vacant orbital formed is equal to the number of ligand donor atoms. Number of vacant orbital forms. Number of vacant orbital forms. Vacant orbital form means after hybridization. How many vacant orbital forms of these hybrid orbitals? How many forms? There are how many ligands donor atom to donate that electron there? If there are the 6 ligands, then 6 hybrid orbitals will be formed. If there are 4 ligands, only 4 hybrid orbitals are formed. And what this will be show? If there are the 6 ligand, what is about that? the coordination of the metal ion is 6. Coordination number coordination number of the metal ion is 6. If there is ligands are 6, coordination number is 6. If ligands are 4, we say that the coordination number is 4 of that metal ion. So what they say in this point, the number of vacant orbital formed are equal to the number of ligands, donor atom surrounding the metal ion, and which is equal to the coordination number of that metal. If there are the 6 vacant orbitals, 6 vacant hybrid orbitals, then the coordination number is 6 because ligands are 6. Now that is the, you must remember this point because they may be ask you what are the properties or what are the points of the valence bond theory about the coordination complexes. So these points are very important. Next, overlap between the vacant hybrid orbital of metal and filled orbital of ligands lead to the formation of metal ligand coordination bond. What happened during formation of coordination compound? What happened? Suppose this is the metal ion, okay? It has suppose 4 hybrid orbitals. Now, and these vacant hybrid orbitals and ligands, there are 4 ligands and they have filled orbitals. Why? Because they have the lone pair of electrons. So the ligands with this filled orbital, suppose these are the ligands with this filled orbital and the metal ions vacant orbital overlap with each other, and there is formation of metal ligand coordination bond. In this way the metal ligand. In element standard what we see, there are one electron in hybrid orbital and the another orbital which overlap that. Suppose that of the hydrogen in methane. So hydrogen also have 1 electron and hybrid orbital also have 1 electron, but here not the such case. Here hybrid orbitals are empty of the metal ion and ligands have the filled orbital with 2 electrons and then they overlap with each other and there is formation of coordinate metal ligand coordinate bond. This is very important. Now next point, the hybrid orbital used by the metal ion point in the direction of the ligand. Now these hybrid orbitals of the metal ion points towards where there is the ligand. Only points where there is the ligands. The hybrid orbital points only that direction where there are the ligands.
वैष्णवी अशोक चौधरी.
Now, what is the next point again? Do you understand that point? The hybrid orbital used by the metal ion points means darshavine in Marathi. Points means darshan. Points in the direction disha. कोणत्या दिशेला तो हायब्रिड ऑर्बिटलचा मेटल आयन हायब्रिड ऑर्बिटल दर्शवितो ज्या दिशेला लिगॅंड असेल त्या दिशेला. The n-1d or nd orbital used in hybridization allow the complex to be classified at the last point. So which orbital, inner orbital of the d, suppose it is the 3d orbital, its inner orbital is, which is its inner orbital? Now suppose 3d is the first d orbital, suppose there is the 4d orbital of the metal ion. So which is its inner d orbital? 3d. And which is its outer d orbital? 5d. So from that the n-1d or nd orbitals are used. If nd are used, that are the outer, and if n-1d are used, that is the inner orbital pair complexes. The n-1d and nd orbital used in hybridization allow the complex to be classified as outer orbital and inner orbital complexes. For hybridization in the outer orbital complexes, nd orbitals are used, whereas in the inner orbital complexes n-1d orbitals are used. Now let us study how the coordination compounds are formed by this hybridization concept. Based on this DVT also